Yeah, what's up? Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. We're back today in high spirit with another amazing video. I hope you guys can watch and just, you know, enjoy. In today's video, we're going to be taking you to one of Liberia's youngest and poorest counties. It actually happens to be where I'm from originally. Both my parents are from this county, and when I say indeed is one of the youngest counties because it was one of the two last counties that was formed back a few years, I would say, towards the end of the tail end of former President Charles Taylor's administration. So I think that it was a few of the lasting presidential actions he took before leaving office. So yeah, Gbarpolu again. Gbarpolu is the county we're going to. Gbarpolu originally used to be part of Lofa. Used to be known as Lower Lofa. But the people of that part of the country were disenchanted because they claimed that a lot of the investment that came to Lofa as a county went to the upper part of the county and nothing really trickled down to the lower part of the county. So they kind of agitated to have their own county to get county status, and that happened towards the end of former President Charles Taylor's administration. So giving them autonomy to have their own local government structure, to have their own legislators, so two senators. Originally, the county has six administrative districts, and those are kind of watered down into three electoral districts. So you have three representatives and two senators. Bapolu again. I've shown you guys a couple of videos here from the county. The last video I showed you, the last couple of videos, we went to the capital city side, which is Bopolu, and then we came back to Bama district. So that size is more developed. You have, in as much as the roads are not great, but you have roads reaching to those areas where vehicles can go there. Now, this side of the county, so that side of the county, going to the capital city, you go through Douala, St. Paul Bridge area, through Bomi, and then on to Bama, Bopolu, Kongba, all those areas. And then this other side of the county that we're going, you go through Margibi County. So you go through, it's the Monrovia Banga Highway. You're going through Kakata, Totota, and then you branch off from there. So the paved road stops. I mean, where you branch off from stops in Totota, and then you branch off to get on the third road to go to our side, and it's about 6, 7, 8 hours travel time in total. But yeah, I mean, just coming up here, that's for those of you that are familiar with the Kakata area. That's just entering Kakata. That's the BWI, the Booker Washington Institute, one of Liberia's premier educational, secondary educational institutions. Uh, And yeah, that's just us entering Kakata City. So for those of you that are from RGB, for those of you that are from Kakata, that's your city. This Road is great. It was done a couple of years back by Sico and Chico, and I think another Italian company also participated. So this road goes from Monrovia Street to Ganta, and it's paved as you see it. Probably one of the best highways in Liberia as a whole. So yeah, it was fun just driving on this paved road and enjoying the paved road while we had it. And just for a little bit of context, so this road was done during the administration of former President Sirleaf, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. So yeah, it is one of her flagship projects. It's just awesome. Knowing the condition of some of the roads we have in the country, it is awesome to be able to have these kind of development to just ease the burden on the people living in the rural parts of the country as far as goods and services going to them and them being able to get their produce and whatever they're producing on that side. So just wanted to highlight that. And I mentioned something about Gbarpolu being one of the poorest counties. So it's a paradox, right? We have one of the richest counties, just outright one of the richest county in terms of natural resources and all that stuff in the country, but they're some of the poorest people just because our politicians and folks haven't done well as far as having the resources of the people being equitably distributed to benefit them. So but yeah, that's again, stick and stay with us and watch as we go through this trip.
Earpiece, hold back, phone protector, protect your phone, hold back, phone protector, protect your phone. Earpiece, 100, Tasha, 100, earpiece, 100, Tasha, 100. Earpiece, 100, Tasha, 100, earpiece, 100, Tasha. Phone back, phone protector, hold back, phone protector. I can hear you, bro. You want to hold on with that? You don't know, bro. No one. The way you let from me out, maybe small, but for everybody. Nobody. Yeah. Fire. All the fire place in front of to get food to eat. Get restaurants or anything. Huh? Yeah, yeah. We should have done the other car.
Yeah, so we got some bread and other stuff to take with us. Because again, we still had a long drive ahead, and then at least to have something other than rice and the regular food that the people are going to be making. And then we were fortunate to find somewhere to get some food to eat because this was an early morning trip, so everyone left their homes very early in the morning and were not able to have breakfast. So yeah, we were able to get somewhere to get some food. to eat, get some gas in the system before
How you doing?
hitting the road.
You have food? Pepper soup, yeah? The pepper soup come with rice or what? How long will it take for the tomato? How long will it take? Yeah, I want a tomato. How's that? Also, you have an answer. You know what do you do with that? Cassava, leaf, and butter. Cassava, leaf, and butter. Dry rice, fried rice.
Hey guys, so I got carried away by the food and I didn't get any photos for you guys. But yeah, the what you're seeing in the video there is the home of one of the senators of Margibi, Emmanuel Nukwe. Yeah, and I think that's a great thing. Again, I wouldn't go into the controversies as far as how government officials get the money or how people in the country perceive them to be corrupt. But the fact that I'm a huge supporter and believer of the principle that Liberia is not just Monrovia, and it's I think it's very important for each and every one of us to go back home to our counties of origin and to be able to build nice structures there because that's the only way we're going to develop the country. That's the only way we're going to develop the different counties and not just concentrate everything in Monrovia. Yeah, it's okay to have properties in the capital city for whatever purpose you want, whether it's your residential property or whether it's your it's for business or whatever. But I think it's also good. And again, I'm also a huge proponent of Liberians that are going, from the diaspora to build homes in Liberia. That's the only way we can develop our country, and no one, news flash, no one is going to be able to do it for us. We can get all of the grants, all of the free money, but to truly develop our country, we have to, it has to be all hands on deck and just do what we can do in our little ways. And just a little bit on the topic. I'm probably going going away from the video a little bit, but on this whole thing about development in Liberia, about the diaspora's role in developing the country, and I mean not just the diaspora, but citizens that are you know, on ground in the country as well. I it for me it's a dream to be able to own homes in whether it's Raba Sport Kip Mount, whether it's Bummy, whether it's Grand Bassa, the Dinah area, all those places. Because I mean, the country is beautiful, and I think land, especially in the rural places, is one of the cheapest things. So if you can afford, I don't see any reason why we shouldn't explore, other places in the country aside from where we come from originally.
Yeah, what's up? Hmm? I know. Hmm.
Not sure if you guys caught a glimpse of where we just passed, but that's again, I think it's called Cuckoo Nest, and that used to be, as far as I know, it used to be the home of former President Tubman. I think. Yeah, I think, and he had his home over there, begin on this Kakata to Tututa Highway. So I just wanted to point that out to you guys. I mean, there's not really much going on there right now. The property is not in good state. I don't know if they have people there that are caretakers of that kind of stuff, but yeah, just wanted to share with you guys. It's a cool spot, historic spot on that road, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. So we just entered Totota City. Now that's in Bon County. The first major city on this whole stretch was Kakata. A huge commercial hub as far as for people that travel this road frequently. And then after Kakata, the next, if you're going towards Banga, the next major hub as far as for commercial activities, as far as for size of a city, the next biggest city on that stretch is Totota. So we had to make a brief stop here. I don't know if you guys saw earlier on top of the car we have some drums. I think you can see there behind the gallons there are two drums, and those drums were we were taking for the steam mills. So my family has a couple of investments in the county, and one of those will be the steam mills, and those are used to distill alcohol from sugar cane. So eventually, my dad started up with making sugarcane farm, but then he came to a point where he kind of switched a little bit to just providing steam mills for farmers in those areas where there was huge concentration of sugarcane farms. So he provided quite a few steam mills, and one of them, the drums, is what they use to boil the cane, the juice from the sugar cane, and they had, I mean, the ones they had gone bad, so we had to buy two new drums to take for them to be able to continue operation. So, yeah, I mean, again, it's I think it's a great way to empower the people because before this they would plant the sugar canes, but not necessarily have a way, or they will have to probably use some archaic method to be able to distill the alcohol. So just having those steam mills in strategic areas. There are a couple of them spread. over all over the county, where they can produce their sugar cane. And they're assured of having steam mill very reliable, where they can process the cane, the juice from the cane, to be able to get what is largely known in Liberia as cane juice. There are different types in America. I think it's similar to the moonshine or something like that. And yeah, this goes through the local distillery process, and you have very strong spirit that can be I mean, it can be processed further into refined drinks, but most people that do that production just stop at the level of the cane juice, and then they sell it locally. So as I stated earlier, now we're branching off of the paved road, going onto the dirt road to start the other stretch of our journey. So if you've stuck with us up to this point, I just want to thank you all. And, I can't thank you enough for the support, for sticking and staying with us, for watching out, taking your precious time to watch our videos. It means a lot to us. This video is going to continue, so please uh, look out for part two. Is a long video, so I couldn't do all in one sitting. So uh, the part two is going to be coming up. But yeah, just thank you guys and love you all.